Once upon a time, in the heart of Nigeria, there was a small village called Umudike. Nestled between lush green forests and rolling hills, Umudike was known for its vibrant culture, rich traditions, and the mystical stories that had been passed down through generations. Among these tales, none was more fascinating than the legend of Adanna, the girl who married a snake prince. Adanna was the youngest daughter of a poor farmer named Adanna and his wife, Shinyari. Despite their humble means, Adanna was renowned for her beauty, kindness, and intelligence. She had a heart as pure as gold and a spirit as vibrant as the sunrise. Every morning, she would wake up early to help her parents with the farm chores, and in the evenings, she would sit by the fire and listen to her mother's stories about the old gods and spirits that roamed the forests. One fateful day, as Adanna was fetching water from the river, she heard a rustling in the bushes. She turned around to see a magnificent snake, unlike any she had ever seen before. Its scales shimmered with a golden hue, and its eyes sparkled like diamonds. Instead of feeling fear, Adanna was mesmerized by the snake's beauty. The snake, in turn, seemed to be equally captivated by her presence. "Who are you?" Adanna whispered, her voice trembling with curiosity. To her astonishment, the snake spoke. "I am Eze-Nwa, the prince of the snake kingdom," it said in a deep, melodious voice. "I have been watching you for a long time, Adanna. Your kindness and beauty have touched my heart. I wish to make you my queen." Adanna was taken aback. She had heard stories of spirits and magical creatures, but never had she imagined that she would encounter one. "I am honored by your words, Prince Eze-Nwa," she replied respectfully. "But how can a mortal like me marry a snake?" Eze-Nwa's eyes twinkled with amusement. "Appearances can be deceiving, Adanna. I am not just a snake, I have the power to take on any form. Come with me to my kingdom, and you will see." Adanna felt a strange sense of trust towards Eze-Nwa. She nodded, and in an instant, the snake prince transformed into a handsome young man, dressed in regal attire. He extended his hand to her, and together, they stepped into the forest. As they walked, the trees parted, revealing a hidden path that led to a magnificent palace made of gold and precious stones. Life in the Snake Kingdom. The Snake Kingdom was a place of breathtaking beauty. The palace walls glistened in the sunlight, and the air was filled with the sweet fragrance of exotic flowers. Eze-Nwa introduced Adanna to his family and subjects, who welcomed her with open arms. They celebrated their union with grand festivities that lasted for days. As time passed, Adanna adapted to her new life. She learned the ways of the Snake Kingdom and grew to love Eze-Nwa deeply. Their bond was strong, built on mutual respect and admiration. However, Adanna missed her family and longed to see them again. One day, she approached Eze-Nwa with her wish. "My prince, I am happy here with you, but I miss my parents. May I visit them and let them know that I am safe and happy?" Eze-Nwa understood her longing. "Of course, my love. You may visit your family, but you must promise to return before the next full moon." Adanna agreed and set off for Umudike. Her parents were overjoyed to see her and relieved to know that she was safe. She shared her incredible story with them, and though they were initially skeptical, they could see the happiness in her eyes and were grateful to Eze-Nwa for taking care of their daughter. As the days passed, Adanna realized that her heart belonged to both her family and the Snake Kingdom. She knew she had to find a way to unite these two worlds. With the full moon approaching, she bid farewell to her parents and returned to Eze-Nwa. "My prince," Adanna said, "I have been thinking about how I can be with both my family and you. Is there a way for our worlds to come together?" Eze-Nwa smiled at her wisdom and determination. "Yes, my love, there is a way, but it will require great courage and faith. We must perform a sacred ritual that will bind our worlds together. Are you ready for this challenge?" Adanna nodded, her resolve unshaken. Together, they prepared for the ritual, which involved a series of intricate steps and invocations. On the night of the full moon, under the light of the stars, they performed the ritual with utmost devotion. The sacred ritual. The ritual began at midnight, under the largest and oldest tree in the heart of the forest. This tree, known as the Iroko, was believed to be the dwelling place of ancient spirits who guarded the balance between the human and spirit worlds. Eze-Nwa and Adanna stood before the Iroko tree, surrounded by the elders of the Snake Kingdom and the wise men of Umudike, who had been summoned to witness this historic event. Eze-Nwa held Adanna's hand and began to chant an ancient incantation. His voice resonated through the forest, calling upon the spirits to bless their union and the merging of their worlds. The air grew thick with magic, and the ground beneath them began to glow with a soft, golden light. Adanna, following Eze-Nwa's lead, recited her own vows. She spoke of her love for Eze-Nwa and her desire to bring harmony between the two realms. As she finished, the Iroko tree seemed to come alive, its branches swaying as if in response to their words. Suddenly, a powerful gust of wind swept through the forest, and the golden light intensified, enveloping everyone present. The wind carried the voices of the spirits, whispering their blessings and approval. Adanna felt a surge of energy course through her body, binding her soul to both the human and the spirit realms. When the light finally subsided, there was a profound silence. The Iroko tree stood still, its branches now adorned with golden leaves that shimmered in the moonlight. The villagers and the inhabitants of the Snake Kingdom looked around in awe, realizing that they were now one. The new kingdom, the merging of the two worlds, brought about a new era of prosperity and unity. The villagers of Umudike and the inhabitants of the Snake Kingdom began to live together in harmony, learning from each other's ways and sharing their knowledge and resources. The land flourished, and there was an abundance of food, water, and wealth. Adanna and Eze-Nwa ruled over the United Kingdom with wisdom and compassion. They established schools where children from both worlds could learn about their combined heritage. They promoted peace and understanding, encouraging their people to celebrate their differences and find strength in their unity. The palace of the Snake Kingdom became a symbol of this new alliance. Its golden walls and precious stones were a testament to the wealth of the spirit world, while the simple yet elegant designs reflected the humble and hard-working nature of the villagers. It became a place where people from all walks of life could come together and share their stories, dreams, and aspirations. Adanna's parents, Abina and Shinyari, were given a place of honor in the new kingdom. They were proud of their daughter and the incredible journey she had undertaken. They often marveled at how much their lives had changed, from being simple farmers to living in a grand palace surrounded by magic and wonder. Challenges and triumphs. Despite the initial harmony, the new kingdom faced several challenges. There were misunderstandings and conflicts as people from different backgrounds tried to coexist. Some villagers were wary of the magical creatures, while some inhabitants of the Snake Kingdom found it difficult to adapt to the human ways. Adanna and Eze-Nwa worked tirelessly to address these issues. They held regular meetings with their council, which included representatives from both worlds. They listened to the concerns of their people and implemented policies that promoted inclusivity and respect. They organized cultural festivals where everyone could showcase their traditions and learn from each other. One of the most significant challenges came when a neighboring kingdom, envious of the prosperity and unity of Adanna and Eze-Nwa's realm, decided to wage war. They believed that the merging of the human and spirit worlds had made the kingdom vulnerable and sought to exploit this perceived weakness. Adanna and Eze-Nwa knew they had to act swiftly to protect their people. They called upon the ancient spirits for guidance and strength. With the help of the wise men and the elders, they devised a strategy that combined the magic of the Snake Kingdom with the bravery and resourcefulness of the villagers. When the enemy forces arrived, they were met with a formidable defense. The warriors of Umudike, armed with enchanted weapons and bolstered by the magical creatures, fought valiantly. Adanna and Eze-Nwa led the charge, their love and determination inspiring their people to stand strong. The battle was fierce, but the United Kingdom emerged victorious. The enemy forces were driven back, and their leaders were captured. Adanna and Eze-Nwa, in a display of magnanimity, offered them a chance to make amends. They proposed a peace treaty that would benefit both kingdoms and ensure a lasting alliance. The neighboring kingdom, humbled by their defeat and moved by Adanna and Eze-Nwa's generosity, accepted the treaty. They pledged to work together for the betterment of their people and to uphold the values of unity and cooperation. A legacy of unity. As the years went by, the United Kingdom continued to thrive. Adanna and Eze-Nwa's story became a legend, inspiring generations to come. They were remembered not just as rulers, but as symbols of love, courage, and the power of unity. Their children, who inherited both their parents' wisdom and the magic of the Snake Kingdom, continued their legacy. They ruled with the same compassion and dedication, ensuring that the kingdom remained a beacon of harmony and prosperity. The Iroko tree, now known as the Tree of Unity, stood as a reminder of the sacred bond that had brought the two worlds together. People from far and wide came to see the tree and pay their respects. They believed that the tree held the spirits of Adanna and Eze-Nwa, watching over their kingdom and guiding them. Adanna's legacy lived on, reminding everyone that with an open heart and a courageous spirit, anything is possible. Her story was told and retold, echoing through the hills and forests of Nigeria, a timeless tale of love and unity that would never be forgotten. Epilogue. Many years later, a young girl named Nkem sat under the Tree of Unity, listening to her grandmother tell the story of Adanna and Eze-Nwa. She was captivated by the tale, her eyes wide with wonder and admiration. "Grandmother," Nkem said, "do you think I could be as brave and wise as Adanna?" Her grandmother smiled and gently stroked her hair. "Of course, my dear. Adanna's spirit lives in all of us. If you have a kind heart and a courageous soul, you can achieve great things. Remember, unity and love are the most powerful forces in the world. Nkem nodded, feeling a sense of determination and hope. She knew that she had the power to make a difference, just like Adanna. And with that belief, she set out on her own journey, ready to create her own story and leave her mark on the world. And so, the legend of Adanna and Eze-Nwa continued to inspire, a beacon of hope and unity for all who heard it.
Thanks for watching. For more content, subscribe to our channel, like, share, and comment on this video.